let me first of all congratulate yourself and Mabel and all the CCG team for organizing this event. Well, the first thing I would like to speak is about, but I'm not going further to that because of the sake of the time, about the role of the think tanks. I think these institutions are of extreme importance in terms of, as George Toledo put it, or to allow us to put it clear ideas and to exchange openly ideas and suggestions. That's, I believe, part of our endeavor as diplomats is to speak and to listen and to try to understand. And this brings me to another point, which is the importance of the peoples-to-peoples relation exchanges. I believe that the last half-century trends show us that globalization was imposing itself. But on the other hand, as the world became small, it became more interdependent, but also more complex. And there is a lot of situations that we are now seeing arising and exploding in our own hands, like those were presented and referred by our colleague from Estonia or by the ambassador of Jordan, the wars in Ukraine and in Gaza. Which are the consequences of sometimes huge misunderstandings and mostly inaction in the past. So this brings me to the point where people and I speak not about only institutions, but common people as to get together, as to meet, as to know each other, as to understand differences and cultures. And in order to overcome this, we have to, of course, going further to this in this vein of facilitation of contacts that you mentioned, and also our Pakistani colleague mentioned in terms of borders and frontiers and visas facilitation. But further to that, we have to go and to fight the idea that we do not share a common destiny, because we do share a common destiny. And climate change is there to prove it. Drought is there to prove it. Energy scarcity is there to prove it. The need for investment in infrastructures, as it was referred by our Indonesian colleague, is there to prove it. So there is a long way that we have to take together. And in this sense, to conclude, what I believe it's absolutely essential not to believe in fairy tales that say us that we can go freely when separate from the others. It's time, in my humble opinion, to end with this idea of north-south divide and the West against the rest, or vice versa. There is no place for this kind of fairy tales, because the winners or the losers are going to be all of us. And in this sense, my appeal and my suggestion is that we go through what can increase people-to-people exchanges, mutual cultural knowledge, put dialogue ahead, because at the end, dialogue is always better than confrontation. Thank you.
Thank you.